What's up everyone, my name is Beret, and sometimes I wear a beret, and this is a box. This is from Paul over at BoBoInnovation. He reached out and asked if I was interested in doing a review on his new Gameboy blaster. And after I looked at the blaster for about 5 seconds on his website, I said absolutely. This is probably one of the coolest things I've seen in the recent past that has to do with foam flinging. So this was sent to me free of charge, no money was exchanged, but obviously I am a little bit biased as a result of that. So huge thank you to Paul for sending it my way. This just says to Beret, there's no note on it. Let's open it up. Inside you will find a very cool collection. That's right, the Gameboy is a Game Boy, but I guess we shouldn't call it that because Nintendo is interesting. I mean, we love you, Nintendo. Please don't copyright everything. A Game Boy that fires Nerf darts. I think you understand what it is just by looking at it. And you know what's kind of funny and sad? I never owned an original Game Boy. I owned a Game Boy Advance, so that should tell you just how old I am. But this is, I guess now, the only Game Boy, or Gameboy, that I'll ever need. The blaster includes cartridges in the back, and the special thing about this one is that it came with a very cool Beret cartridge. So I'm special. But all the cartridges are more or less the same. The other ones are coming in with BoBoInnovation on them. As you can see, I have not opened anything else yet. Here's a couple more right here with pink. And then just the unnecessarily cool stuff that was included too. Some additional targets. You got a Bowser, you got a Peach, fire some darts at her, and a Goomba. And then we've got some other cool stuff included. Ooh, that's some good audio. Here we have some replacements for the screen. We have just a clear piece if you don't want anything to show. And then, whoop, falling out of my hand, we have the rail, which means that we can actually put Nerf-like attachments on the face of the blaster. So here you can see, if you flip this up, you get a little Mario, which is super cute. But if I want to, I can exchange this with a piece like that. We have the coin block launcher, so included again was a little coin, or a few of them. Push that piece down, place your coin on top, and then when you fire a dart, it launches the coin. And then we just have an exploding block. With this one, if you shoot it with the dart, oh geez. I think I've made my point. A lot of cool stuff included in this package, all of which is just over the top on top of this super cool blaster. But of course, now that we've talked about those things, let's look at the blaster itself. I'm gonna scoot some of these out of the way. So the blaster takes cartridges, but you technically don't need to have the cartridge replaced every time to actually operate it. Cartridge 1, cartridge 2. Included were these super half darts, I don't know what you'd call them, but these could be fit 2 in each side, like so, for a more of a shotgun blast. I'll grab some half darts on the side because that obviously is going to work just fine as well. Since this is loading out the front, you could put in full-length darts if you really hate yourself. I mean, it's not that bad, I'm just saying it's obviously kind of funky if it's looking like that. To use the blaster, you flip it over and you'll see there's this little spot where you'll put your 2 fingers in, pull back, and when you hear that click, then it's ready to go. And you push that back into place. This is interesting because technically you can just remove this piece entirely, but it does fit back into place nice and snug, and you will, in its prime state, have those 2 rods protruding from the bottom. Not a big deal. Just worth noting. If I put one of my cartridges back in, we'll start with the shotgun blast. It's kind of tight, but it fits just in place, no problem. And now, if I push on this button on the side, geez, gosh, that was explosive. And then this side of the D-pad, you can just reload darts from the top if you'd like. But for this purpose, we will exchange cartridges, load in a new one. Oh, and see there's one little mistake on my part. So the problem I did there is that I accidentally, when I was pulling this back, I had my finger on one of the releases, and obviously it did not like that. And repeat the process. Ta-da! Not the ideal point of view, but it'll work for now. I've got my blaster loaded with a couple half darts. I'll make sure to hold it away from the firing buttons. Both are primed. Push that back in. And now, let's eliminate Bowser. Yay! And bye, Peach. Brutal. Bye-bye. All right, I'll prime it again. And I'll cheat. I'm just gonna reload on the top because that's obviously the most simple thing to do. And it is nice that you can keep your darts flush in there. And now we will get ourselves a coin. That's so cool. And we're gonna say goodbye to that block. Da-da-da-da-da-da. See, like, did he need to do that? No, but it looks really cool, and I respect that. I'll give you some more close-ups of this thing. As you can see, the main body looks really nice. It's very smooth through the touch. It's a very nice 3D print. It's definitely something that I would say is acceptable to go out to customers, and you can see all the sides have been meticulously detailed to replicate the original Game Boy. And look, you can even hit a button on the side, and you'll get a familiar theme song. I'm just kidding, that's completely fake.
Greetings, weary traveler, and welcome to the BERT Zone. It's kind of dark in here, isn't it? Well, while you're here, why not pick up a commemorative BERT Zone shirt from Silver Fox Industries? Short sleeve, long sleeve. It's yours, friend. Each purchase comes with a themed sticker and other mysterious goodies. But don't wait too long. Once pre-orders close on March 7th, 2022, they're gone forever. So get in the zone. The BERT Zone.
I'll say it might be a bit chunkier than your standard Game Boy, but it doesn't require batteries, so there's that. At the same time, it of course has to be a certain thickness so that it can encompass the internals and the darts. Could it be rechambered for Boomco? I suppose, if you hate yourself. In the meantime, it works really, really well with regular darts. In fact, let's go see how powerful is this thing. Yeah, not too bad in my opinion. The Lame Boy is... Where's the Lame Boy? Hey, Grogu, is that back? As simple as it is, the Lame Boy is a decent performer. Obviously your rate of fire isn't going to be that great. Every time you gotta prime it on the bottom and then actually fire. But hey, those shots are pretty good. I absolutely love this thing, despite it not being the most practical blaster out there. Oh, what's that I hear?
I'd run that in a war.
Yeah, I know, perfect contender for that kind of series. Well, the good news is that I know other people who have one of these as well, so maybe we can arrange for something a little bit different. We can all play on our Game Boys together. For people who do have that nostalgia factor, this could be a very compelling blaster for them. If you're super interested in high performance and super tactical designs that are going to work really well for you in a competitive setting or help you win your next Nerf battle, okay, this might not be that. Obviously, it was never trying to be. Also, the pricing on this is going to be a bit high because it is a custom-made item. If you go to BoBoInnovation's Etsy, he does have a few different offerings. The files are going to cost you a little over 20 United States dollars. If you are interested in printing it yourself, it looks like there's minimal hardware required, which is nice. And if you do want a printed and assembled model by BoBoInnovation, it is going to cost you a little close to $200 after you throw in some shipping. Not the cheapest thing out there. Like I said, I got this for free, so I'm biased when I say this thing is amazing, but it's a handmade item. Most of everything you see here is 3D printed. That's what's going into the cost. But I think it's safe to say that there is nothing lame about the Lame Boy. It seems like nowadays so many people are hyper-focused on having the most powerful blaster or the highest rate of fire, carrying the most magazines on them, and dominating their next Nerf game. And it's a breath of fresh air to see something like this seemingly come out of nowhere. It's a great idea, right? Just having something that's based off of another product that's not, you know, not exactly Nintendo. It's a Lame Boy. It's not a Game Boy Nintendo. Don't sue, please. But maybe we can get some other console-style blasters, because when I'm firing this and holding it in front of me, I think more of like a TV remote. And a TV remote firing first-person shooter reminds me a lot of Chex Quest. And yes, I love throwing Chex Quest references in where I can. And I absolutely love that game. So if we can get some Chex Quest style blasters, whoever designs those will be my new best friend. Because this definitely has a place in modern day foam flinging. And if you disagree with me, there's the door. Bye-bye. But those are my initial thoughts on the Lame Boy. And if you have any thoughts about it, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section down below. And I can't wait to see what, oh, this is my cartridge. I can't wait to see what BoBoInnovation works on next, because if this is the first major product that they've released, then maybe we're gonna get some more console-related blasters or something completely different. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Huge thanks again to Paul for sending me this blaster and miscellaneous stuff to review, and I will see you next time after I get off this call. Hello? Nintendo? Oh no.